Hello, this is Smokey, and this is somewhat of an update video to my previous video, the 1 million items per hour endstone farm. Now I decided to see how fast I could get the gateway cycling, and the previous design had a max speed of 19 game ticks per island, while this new design has a max speed of 8 game ticks per island, or 2.5 islands per second. Like the previous design, the clock is adjustable, so you can run this on any speed at or above 8 game ticks per island. So just to show the adjustability, I attached the 29 game tick clock and the blast chamber of the 1 million farm. I kind of put this together real fast, so it's not too clean, but anything with the stone slabs is not important to the gateway cycling itself. So if I turn this on, this performs the exact same way as the 1 million farm. The rates are the same, everything is the same, except that the gateway cycling is slightly more laggy, but that's to be expected. But yeah, the main point of this video is to show the 8 game ticks per island cycling. So when this stops, alright, I can turn this on. And yeah, it's quite fast. The ender crystals glitch out visually client side, like always, so yeah, the gateway is being cycled up and down extremely fast, so 2.5 islands per second. Here's the island. If I throw this egg, the island will just come back. So yeah. So now let's go over the changes between this design and the previous design. So a lot of things changed from the previous cycling setup, and the first thing that changed was the hopper minecart. So if you remember, the hopper minecart was being bounced up and down with the slime block to update the dataless gateway, but that was too slow, so I had to change that, and I replaced that with a cobble wall and a piston pushing the hopper minecart up to the required height to update the dataless gateway. And then, of course, the hopper cart falls back down. But the problem with this is that when you extend this cobble wall, it also pushes the end crystals 0.5 blocks higher. So to combat that, we have a trap door here, and usually it's open like this, and what that allows us to do is push the crystals up and down to remove the bedrock. But also, when we push this cobble wall up, this trap door depowers, and then it's zero ticked into the middle. And when that happens, these crystals cannot be moved upwards, but this cobble wall can, and so can the hopper minecart. And that allows us to update the dataless gateway without any problems. So I can kind of demonstrate this down here. Let me just change the tick rate to something lower. So you can see the trapdoor depowers is zero ticked above the end crystal, and then this cobble wall extends at the same time. And then you can imagine the hopper minecart on top. The cobble generators were also too slow, so I had to double up the cobble generators on each level. And I can show you down here. So each time the gateway is cycled, we're alternating between which cobble generator we're using with the simple T flip-flop. And that allows us to keep up with the speed we need to have our renewable ticking tile entities at. I also replaced the water item alignment system with a dispenser firing minecarts that go into the end gateway. And this is a lot better for a few reasons. It's a lot cleaner and more simple, and there's no drop or randomness involved. So the dispenser will always fire the minecart at the same time, at the same position every single time, which is a plus. So if you were going to build the 1 million items per hour endstone farm that I showed in my last video, I would actually suggest replacing the water alignment system with a dispenser with minecarts. But of course you don't have to do that. The water alignment system works fine, it's just that this is a lot cleaner. Now originally I was going to align the items with slime, so I tried a bunch of different layouts, and here's one of them. The item gets dispensed and then is aligned in each direction. So I can turn this one on. And I'm running Earth's end gateway log in Carpet Mod. So you can see that the item is going through the end gateway at the same position every single time, but there's a very small chance the item doesn't go through at the same position every time. So let's see if we can catch that. Oh, there it is, right here. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, right here. It went through the gateway at the same X and Y, but not the same Z. So the Z is different. It's 517 instead of 516. And in some of the slime alignment systems I tested, the item would go through with the wrong Y or the wrong X. So yeah, that's why I ditched the slime alignment idea. It's also something to look into. So yeah, I would suggest just sticking with minecarts, unless you know what the issue is here and I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I don't know what else to do about that. But yeah, when the minecart enters the gateway, it will get teleported to the highest is-block normal cube around the exit gateway's position. So in this case, the minecart will always get teleported on top of the redstone block, and because the rail is on top of the redstone block, the minecart will attach the rail and then drive into the cactus. Now, as long as this hopper right here is pointing into the sand and not the hopper below it, it will always pick up the minecart and it will never get deleted by the cactus. So this is a 100% closed loop like the previous farm. Lastly, I'm using much tighter timings. A lot of 0 ticks, mainly to prevent the ender crystals from moving. But yeah, surprisingly I didn't have to use any 1 game tick differences. The minecart is actually going through the gateway in the same tick the gateway is updated. So I can show you that. Just stop the cycling. So you can see that the gateway is updated, and then in the same tick the item goes through the gateway. So you can see position at Y94 and Y109, and you can see that they're going through at the same during the same ticks for each one. So yeah, I'm not sure if this cycling can be made any faster. It probably can, but you would need to ditch the hopper line because the hopper speed is just enough to keep up 2.5 items per second, the hopper transfer speed, and we're getting 2.5 islands per second. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will ever attempt to make this faster, but maybe someone else can make it faster. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, if you want to check this gateway cycling out, the world download will be in the description, as well as any references used. And there may be a video soon showing an actual use for this. But other than that, I'll see you guys next video. Bye.